Hello, so this time we are going to work on the CLK drift car rear suspension and subframe, some strengthening and some upgrades, but still cheap and making it just reliable. So yeah, I removed the bushings out of the subframe and out of the lower control arms, replaced one arm because it was bent. The big bushings that I'm going to weld some kind of metal bushing in there instead and make them stiff. I welded some reinforcement over here because I think it looks like a weak point, and yeah, the best way to remove these big bushings is to set them on fire and just knock the metal parts that is left when they've burnt up. And yeah, spindles, rear, got the new ball joints, lower ball joint, and yeah, nothing else on those. Got some parts from Autodoc, so just two standard arms, the second camber arm in the rear that I'm going to lengthen 10 millimeters, as I said in the previous video, and this is the arm that goes this way. I don't know what it's called, but those I use standard with standard bushings. It's easiest to just buy the whole arms. They're really cheap from Autodoc and or other places, and have the bushings in them already, so it's much easier to change any bushings. Front upper control arms, and I'm going to replace the lower ball joints over there as well. Other than that, let's start working on getting it together again. Yeah, well, yeah, I have some cleaning up to do here under the car. I'm going to remake a little bit of the fuel lines and the filler neck and stuff to make it more safe if a tire exploded in the wheel arch here, because it has the extra fuel tank right under the filler neck, and yeah, as you can see, a lot of stuff going on here, so if a tire exploded and ripped it apart, it probably would have fuel on the ground, and that's not fun. So I'm going to make it a little bit simpler version, but I will try to keep the stock tank. I don't want to make it more complicated than it is. Let's get to work. So, now I spot welded the bushings in place, so they're centered. It's pretty important to spot weld it in place, because, well, when they completely welded, they will not move at all. So it must be perfectly in place. So they are in place. As you can see, it's this small pipe that goes in there, same in the rear. So it really has to be straight and in position when you put it back. So I'll weld it completely now, and put this is now upside, and then I will put a washer underneath here too, and the big ones like at the top. This is just some big M30 washers, and some old water pipe, and that is some piston pin from a Perkins engine, I think so. 20 mm in diameter and 27. I'll weld it completely now. Now it's fully welded. Let's hope it aligns up after this. It will be a lot of work otherwise. Well, yeah, pretty good to well do this. That's how you get cheap, stiff bushings for the Mercedes rear subframe. So, got the subframe painted in some leftover colors and just rattle cans, and started to simplify the fuel system here that is in the rear above the subframe. A lot of venting pipes and stuff that I'm just removing and making a lot simpler, and a lot is rusted and so forward. In this wheel arch, the filler neck goes up there and through, and this reserve tank over here as well, a standard, that one. I removed that and made a pipe to go there instead, so it's if a tire exploded or something, that it will hold up much better. I removed the coal tank on the other side, and yeah, removed the old brake lines, and because they've not been removed after they put new brake lines, they've just been left there, so it's a lot of pipes and stuff. So just removing all the unnecessary stuff and making it simpler, and yeah. Other than that, we've got at least one ice track here in the region now that is drivable. So I would like this. It's Monday now, and I would like this to go driving on Saturday. So we'll see if that will be possible. Parts wise, I don't need anything else than 6 bushings that I've ordered to fit the Silver Project camber arms, because the original ones are, well, that this is looking good, but they aren't good at all. They tore. So the bushings are on the way. I hope they will get here. So I think we'll try to have it ready for the ice for next weekend. We'll try at least, if the parts show up. So yeah, keep on working. So, got the fuel filler neck ready, looking pretty good, and the small hose it's a saddle tank, so it goes to the other side, so when the right side overfills, then it will hopefully go through this. It also is a small channel through between the tanks as well, so I think it will work fine. Yeah, got rid of some old brake lines, as I said, and soon ready to mount the subframe and start working on. Now I'm working on the arms, replacing some bushings in the lower control arms and such, and doing some strengthening. They are pretty weak around this point. So I think we'll end this video for now. I think in the next one we are going to do just some time lapses over when we're mounting the last parts, and then we are going ice drifting. Hopefully. It's Tuesday now, so probably we'll get there in time. We'll get the parts in time. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.